is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Furniture words, presidential alma maters, book titles, animals, signs and symbols, and Steve Martin movies. Player 1, start us. Something up for debate is on it. Someone who's had a few too many drinks can end up under it. It's Player 1.
Aww.
That's it. Player 1. In 1965, members of this included Robert McNamara and Stuart Udall. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. Select again. Stretch out in this garden area in which plants are grown, or perhaps here at the bottom of a lake. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Player 1. This empire began around 1300 and lasted until 1922. Okay, Player 1. You got it. Player 1. To phrase your words in a specific way. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Select again. U.S. Military Academy, Class of 1915. Okay, Player 2. You got it. A lot of clues, a lot of U.S. Naval Academy, Class of 1946. Yes, Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, Georgetown, Class of 1968. Okay, Player 1. Good. You again, Player 1. Harvard University, Class of 1904. Player 2. Yeah! That's right. Way to go. Player 2. Eureka College, Class of 1932. Player 1. Hey, you're right. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has control of the board. Hemingway got the title for this 1926 novel from Ecclesiastes. Okay, Player 3. Yes. Player 3. Dickens, let's see. Martin Sweetledew? No. Martin Sweetleback? No, I've got it. Martin this. Okay, Player 1. Correct. Okay, let's get back. Shakespeare's Sonnet 30 says, I summon up this, which became the title of a Proust work. Yes, Player 1? Yes. We return to you. Faulkner was using Dark House as a novel title, but there was something about the light in this month. Let's hear it, player 3. You are correct. Player 3. James Jones considered Old Soldiers Never Die as a title for his World War II novel, but settled on this from a Kipling line. Player 2.
Yeah!
Correct. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. Here's Kelly with the clue.
1 in every 6 known bird species makes its home in this rainforest.
Let's hear it, player 1. That's right. Way to go. Player 1, make a selection. Sputniks 5, 6, 9, and 10 carried these animals into space. Yes, player 2. Good for you. Player 2, got one of these odorous animals, also known as a polecat, as a pet? Call your Humane Society to make sure it's legal. Okay, player 2. Right. You again, player 2. Critters of the Pleistocene epoch include the mammoth and this breast-tooth relative. Yes, player 1. Correct. Player 1, start us. Dachs, as in Dachshund, is German for this burrowing animal. Okay, player 3.
Yeah!
Right you are. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make a selection. The star on Nevada's flag is this metallic color because it represents Nevada's state mineral. Yes, player 3. Correct. Player 3. A sheaf of this grain symbolizes what else? Agriculture on Ohio's state seal. Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
In the 21st century, International Morse Code added its first new character in decades. It combines A and C to symbolize this sign.
It's player 2. Good. You again, player 2. Not the Easter, but the prairie type of this flower is the floral emblem of Saskatchewan. Player 3. That's correct. Where do we begin, player 3? From the Latin for triple leaf, it's the name of the official Girl Scout emblem. Player 1. Right. Where do we begin, player 1? Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Chevy Chase were these title characters of a 1986 comedy. It's player 2. That's correct. Player 2. In Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin told him, "Those aren't pillows." Let's hear it, player 1. Good for you. Where do we begin, player 1? Fancy? The Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. Please enter your wager. The clue. This 1987 comedy in which Steve played Fire Chief C.D. Bales was based on Cyrano de Bergerac. That puts you even further ahead. Player 1. Pick again. Steve Martin and Bonnie Hunt are the parents of an extremely large brood in this 2003 remake. Okay, player 2. That's right, way to go! And here's the $1,000 clue. Steve Martin, Owen Wilson, and Jack Black are competitive birders in this 2011 comedy. Player 3? That's it. Player 3 is going first in the Double Jeopardy round, which starts after this. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. TV producers, World Heritage Sites, Your History, Endgame, Shakespeare's Characters, and Medicine, Men and Women. Player 3, start us. The Fairmont in this city's Nob Hill was the exterior used for Aaron Spelling's Hotel TV series. Player 1? That's it. Player 1? David Chase created this HBO series and wrote many of its episodes, like Mr. Ruggiero's Neighborhood. It's player 1. Yeah, good. He moved from Melrose Place to the East Coast for Central Park West and Sex and the City. Let's hear it, player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1. In 2003, this Survivor head honcho began conducting a search to give Donald Trump an apprentice. Let's hear it, player 1. Right you are. Select again. He probably has another 6 or 7 Law and Order offshoots on his desk just waiting for network slots. Player 2. Correct. Player 2, start us. This entire Italian city, spread over 118 islands, is a World Heritage Site. Okay, player 2. Good for you. Player 2. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
The pyramid known as the castle is one of the wonders of this ancient Mayan city.
It's player 3. Right. A lot of clues, This South American capital didn't exist 60 years ago. It's player 3. Good for you. You again, player 3. You can visit this country's Los Olmedos Historic Park even if you're not a Viking. Okay, player 2. Yeah! Right. Okay, let's get back into this. Woo! Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? All right, here's your clue. A visit to this country's Komodo National Park shouldn't drag on all day. That's it. You get to pick again, player 2. Heads up, this 16th century British king had 6 wives and a 2-door garage. It's player 1. Good. Where do we begin, player one? Hold the phone, said Elisha Gray and Thomas Edison, who both sued this Scottish-born inventor and lost. Let's hear it, player three. Yeah, good. Where do we begin, player three? In 45 BC, this Roman's army defeated the two sons of Pompey. It would be his final battle. It's player three. That's correct. Please pick again, player three. This future U.S. president graduated from West Point in 1915, 61st in a class of 164. Player one? Good. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. This fighter for a woman's right to vote died in 1906, 14 years before the 19th Amendment made her dream a reality. Yes, player three? Good.
Yeah!
Player three, start us. Christmas in Calais or Cannes? Yes, player one? You got it. Okay, let's get back into this. In a song from the film The Jungle Book, these are bear. Okay, player two. Yes. Player two. This Latin term means it does not follow. Hey, what's for lunch? It's player two. Good for you. Player two. Choose again. Evil gold hoarders are the title guys in Wagner's Ring of the This. Yes, player one? Good for you. A lot of clues, from the Arabic for hunting horn. It's another name for mother of pearl. Let's hear it, player one. Right. Player one, back to you. There's something in his soul o'er which his melancholy sits on brood is said of this title character. Yes, player three? That's correct. Where do we begin, player three? Friar John gets quarantined, so he never delivers that really important letter that this friar wrote to Romeo. Player one? Yes. Player one, you're in command of the board. That's it. The other daily double. You are in the lead right now. How much? And the clue. She's in Troy when she tells Pandarus, "Go hang yourself, you naughty mocking uncle." Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player one, you pick again. This man boasts, "He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak." Let's hear it, player three. Right. Where do we begin, player three? The appropriately named Servilius is a servant to this title guy of Athens. Okay, player three. That's correct. You again, player three. In 1968, a federal court found this author and pediatrician guilty of violating the Selective Service Act. Player two. That is correct. Player 2. In 1659, Italian anatomist Marcello Malpighi discovered that the lungs were made up of these tiny air sacs. It's Player 3. That is correct. A lot of clues. This German bacteriologist developed a test for syphilis and an inoculation for tetanus. Let's hear it, Player 3. That is correct. You again, Player 3. In 1796, he inoculated 8-year-old James Phipps with material from a cowpox pustule from Sarah Nelms. It's Player 2. Correct. And the last clue for $2,000. In 1889, Susan LaFlèche Picotte, a member of this Nebraska tribe, became the first Native American female doctor. It's Player 3. Correct. I'll see you all for Final Jeopardy in just a moment. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is Military Men. Please enter your wager. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. Books about this American are subtitled Warrior as Wordsmith and The Far Eastern General. Did you come up with the correct response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you say? And that correct response will add... What did you put as your response? And that correct response will add... Player 1, congratulations to you. Good game, everyone, and thank you so much for playing.